See you then, Alex. Thank you. A few reminders before you head to the polls today. You'll need to bring a photo ID. This includes any valid state or federal government issued photo ID, like your driver's license or student ID from a state public college or university. Remember, you can vote in person from 7 in the morning until 7 p.m. at your assigned polling place. You can find your assigned polling place on the Georgia's My Voter page. You can also check your voter registration status before heading to your polling place. If you're planning to go vote this morning, you'll get a chance to decide on some statewide questions. You'll see 8 in all, but they're different depending on whether you choose the Republican or Democratic ballot. Lori Johnson explains.
If you're a Democrat, you can vote on whether to ban assault weapons, raise the state's minimum wage, and allow people to register to vote and vote on the same day. Republican ballot questions ask whether there should be a statewide vote on allowing gaming, on whether voters should be required to re-register every 4 years, and whether public officials who allow illegal immigration should be held responsible for crimes by illegal aliens. Now, voters often wonder what those questions mean and why they're on the ballot. They're chosen by the statewide parties. They use them to set their priorities and get voters' take on what they think are some of the most pressing issues. Remember, those questions are non-binding and they won't become law.
Good stuff to know. All throughout today, our team of reporters will be covering the election, including Fariha Abrar. She is live from Beulah Baptist Church this morning. Fariha, a big day. We have less than 30 minutes before polls open. What's the most important thing to keep in mind today?
Well, if you waited until Election Day to vote, you must go to your assigned voting precinct to cast your ballot. Now, it takes a lot of time and effort to make sure that the process is smooth, easy, simple, and secure for you. Here in Macon-Bibb, Election Supervisor Tom Gillen gives you an inside look at that setup process.
Before you cast your ballot, your voting precinct's got to prepare ahead of polls opening on primary day.
This is the election where the parties pick the candidates that will be running in the general election in November.
For Georgia voters, you can pick any ballot you want when you walk into the precinct.
You will need to declare a party, which you can pick either choice you want, or even just pick the nonpartisan ballot if you want.
In Macon-Bibb, 31 precincts are open from 7 in the morning until 7 in the evening. Some of the supplies included in the election kits are
all the forms, miscellaneous supplies, extra paper, printers. The touch screens that you actually mark your ballot on are in the tall boxes there. And then we have tabulators. We also call them scanners. That's where you would feed your ballot into, and that's where the actual ballots get recorded.
It's important to make sure that you vote at your assigned precinct. Sometimes locations change, and if you have to take time off of work to vote, they've got you covered. Election Supervisor Tom Gillen says there should be excuse slips available for you at the precincts.
We have pads at each polling place that the manager can sign saying this voter took time to go and work, and they can take that back to their boss or HR department or whoever is relevant.
And if you bring your kids, Gillen says that's totally fine. They get a sticker too.
We try to be generous with the stickers.
Now, 31 locations are opening their doors at 7 a.m. today here in Macon-Bibb for voting day, including the Beulah Baptist Church where we are this morning. Now, if you're voting here today, make sure that you're careful on the roads because there's construction happening between Concord Street and Edgewood Avenue. It may take a little bit more time than usual to get in and out if there's a large turnout, but regardless of where you go, make sure that you go to your assigned voting precinct. Reporting live in Macon-Bibb, Fariha Abrar, 13 WMAZ News. Back to you.